What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Welcome to the page. Like and subscribe. For the subscribers I have already, I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking your time out to be consistent. Sorry for the background noise. I think they're having a block party a couple blocks away, so you hear some loud microphone, whatever in the background, I apologize. I gotta take this more serious and update my equipment so I can make real productive and more positive videos. Because what's the point of me talking if you can't really hear me? That's probably gonna turn you off. You're probably gonna click off and go. So that's my fault. I always take accountability for my mistakes. Because all of this is lessons. I'm gonna keep repeating the same mistake until we learn that lesson. But this is Sincere Relationships number 8. I wanna kinda just piggyback off what I talked about probably about 2 weeks ago. And when I do a video, I post it to YouTube, then I'll probably break it up. Because I'm not really an editor or anything like that. I'm not computer literate at all. So I do the best I could and I'll break it up and put this on Instagram, put some on TikTok. And Sincere Relationships episode number 7, I broke up some stuff and I put it on TikTok, and I was really getting more negative feedback than positive feedback from the females. And it's like, this is why I kind of got a little down and disappointed, and like, is what I'm actually trying to do. I'm trying to bridge the gap between man and woman, as far as on a mental level, where we can understand that we're different, unique in our own ways, and kind of work together with that. But you have to work on yourself, because depending on the life you lived up until this point, you might have certain traumas, you might have went through certain things, and some people, no matter what their age are still holding on to things that happened to them when it was like 15, 16, 20. And I'm like, how are you going to hold yourself responsible for the mind you had, the mentality you had at that age to where you at now? Just for your sanity, you kind of have to just let that go and just kind of like, that's a lesson learned. That's where I was at mentally at that time. I can't still hold on to that and let that dictate in how I move in the present. And a lot of people do this, and it's hindering. So this is why we have to work on ourselves to see that, because if you're not working on yourself, how you think and how you've been moving is normal to you. And maybe it might be normal. Maybe you didn't have a lot of traumas. Maybe you grew up in a 2-parent home. Maybe you grew up with a silver spoon in your mouth. Maybe you know, the biggest problem you had is not getting to the college you want. Not everybody kind of lived that life. This is why I promote men and female to work on themselves individually first and as a couple. Because if you're working on yourself and I'm working on myself, you wouldn't think, oh, he thinks he knows everything. Oh, she thinks she knows everything. These are not my words. These are words that come out of a book. Because let me tell you something, social media world. Most self-help books are pretty much saying the same exact thing in just a different opinion, a different style, and a different author. But mine, this is what you have to change if you want anything to change. You have to change internally. The internal world shapes the external world. No matter what it is, whether it's relationships, job, living conditions, You have to believe. But sorry for veering off, but basically what I wanted to say, when I break up these videos and I put them on TikTok, I got a lot of negative feedback from a lot of females and they took it the wrong way. And I kind of got a little down and disappointed because I'm like, yo, what I'm really trying to do, is this really possible? Like, men and female are just so different when it comes to how we think. And nothing's wrong with that. But we both have to respect that and accept that and learn to work with each other with that. And it's hard to work with somebody if somebody doesn't take accountability and don't see the problem that they're bringing. They just see certain outcomes. It's very, very important to work on yourself. And for the women who do work on themselves and you get into a new relationship, don't get with a man that's not working on himself and that doesn't feel the need to grow, progress in life. It's a lifelong journey. Until we die, we should always be trying to be better and better. We should be grateful, but not satisfied. We should always be trying to get better, because why not? This is our life. Ain't no do-overs. We're not coming back around and saying next time I'm gonna do it like this and I'm gonna do it this way. This is all we got. It's a one-shot deal. This is not a video game. It's not a movie. It's not gonna be a sequel. Take your life into your hands. Faith over fear. Practice that. Yes, it's easier said than done, but I promise you, the more you're aware of it, the more you seek different ways of how to get over it, how to conquer it, how to master yourself, how to really understand how powerful your mind is and how it works. When you start seeking those, instead of coming home and watching whatever shows you're watching or whatever you do with your free time, because everybody got some type of trauma. Some are just bigger than others. But everybody got a story. And then you bring it into a relationship and you try to be one. And you don't know that you're toxic, because this is the norm to you. The only way you know that you're toxic is if you're consciously aware, if you're paying attention to you. If you're only paying attention to the next person, and you're not paying attention to yourself, that's the majority of the people in this world. The mind is powerful. They don't want us to know that. They're trying to distract us with these shows, with these news, the news on TV. I don't watch the news. My mother always tell me, oh, you don't know what's going on. I say, Mom, if it's important, you're going to tell me. Somebody's going to tell me. If it's a tsunami coming, a hurricane coming, I'm going to hear about it. But I'm not watching the news to see what cop shot another black brother, what little girl or grandmother got caught in a shootout, straight bullet. I'm not watching the news for all that negativity. I got so much negativity in here I'm trying to still overcome. I can't have outside distractions that I can't fix, mess up what I'm trying to do. And this is what they're trying to do with us. This is what they're trying to do to us. They're trying to distract us. Our minds are very powerful. We can shape our reality, but we gotta shape it from within. And it's very hard for you to shape it from within if after you do your 9 to 5, you come home, you want some downtime. The last thing you want to do is read a book, listen to some positive self-help YouTube video. But I'm telling you, if you're absolutely happy with the way your life is going right at this moment, keep doing what you're doing. Don't change nothing. But if you have some type of complaint, you have to do something different. Because if you keep doing the same thing you've been doing, you're going to keep getting the same results you've been getting. How are you going to get somewhere you never... Excuse me, social media world. How are you going to get somewhere you've never been by doing the things you've been doing. You gotta do things you've never done to get there, or you already know how to get there. Rest in peace, Bob Proctor. Good man right there. That's where I heard that from. That's a true fact. You gotta see it and hear it. You gotta make the decision. Everything is mentality and attitude. You pick and choose what you accept and hear. Yes, there might be certain things that's gonna be more persuading and help you choose that outcome. But at the end of the day, regardless of what, it's still a choice. It's still a choice. I'm trying to help us, kings and queens, no matter what culture, race, ethnicity you're from. I'm for us. This is what I'm trying to do. So, for the females that's taking it, like, I don't know how y'all taking it. I don't know what you guys are listening to. And maybe I have to work on maybe explaining myself more, being more detailed, because maybe it's not coming across. Because obviously there's a disconnect. Whether it's I'm explaining it wrong, I'm not saying it how I want it to come out, or you just hearing two words, and running with it. But I'm for us. I'm for you. I'm for female growth, for human growth, for male growth. I'm for the growth of humanity. Because we all can change. Everybody wants things to change. But you got to start with yourself when you want change. Change starts with you. And once you start doing that work consistently, repetitiously, I promise you it's going to get easy. It's like going to the gym. You know when you first start the gym, you're like, I got to make it. And then after 2-3 weeks, you get kind of tight, like, yo, I can't make the gym. That's how it's going to be. You're going to fall in love with it. It's going to make you feel good. Work on yourself. You're not just doing it for your partner, for your kids, for your occupation, for your career. You're doing it for you. No matter what happens, you can always take this. And you should want to do it for you. There's only one you. Why wouldn't you want to progress? Why wouldn't you want to grow? Why wouldn't you want to be the best version of yourself knowing you're not coming back? You're not coming back. I know this is not your usual sincere relationships episode, but I just want the females to know I'm for you, I'm for growth. And when I said what I said in my last episode, you took it the wrong way. Everything is perception, everything is judgment. So when you see somebody for the first time, and this is how they're looking for the first time, for an average man, depending on how you're looking, because yeah, you look good, but it's a difference between looking good like, damn, she look good, I want a wife, I want to take her home to our moms. And then it's a difference that she look good like, damn, she's bad, I just want to fuck, I just want to beat. And that's it. But regardless of how we feel it mentally, we're not going to tell you that. We're going to come at you with the same type of game, the same type of time, and then your body count is just going to get higher. That was all I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to say that you can't dress how you want to dress. I'm just saying I'm a man. I speak to men every single day. And I know when dudes see certain chicks, yeah, they're going to look, yeah, she looks good, yeah, she looks bad, or what case it be. But the only thing the man is thinking is, I want to fuck. He's not thinking, oh, I want a wife, or I'm just, I love her. I want to get to know her mind. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how she thinks. like, yo, it's so crazy that I even have to explain this, but, that's all I'm basically trying to say. Everything, when you go on an interview and somebody comes on a corporate interview with shorts, tattoos showing, airing, he could be perfect for the job, have all the abilities to get the job done and some. But just off of appearance, They're already calculating and making a judgment and making a story and a dialogue about what they think about him. And it might be totally off. It might be totally false. Maybe this dude was just a hippie. Sorry. Maybe this dude was just a hippie and he didn't really know nothing about interviews. He didn't know you had to get dressed up. He didn't know. Who knows? Some people just don't know. And when you don't know, you don't know. So females, that's all I'm basically trying to say. The world is constantly judging. We don't know your mind. We don't know how your mind thinking. We don't know what you've been through. We just looking, it's first interaction. So if you wearing something that in our head you look like just recreation, then that's how we're gonna treat you. That's all I was basically telling you. I wasn't saying that's what I do, or you talk about stay away from dudes like that. I'm trying to enlighten you so you don't keep getting caught up in the trap. And then yet you're not taking accountability, and then you're making these excuses like it's dudes' fault. Like, oh, dudes is dogs. But this is true. This is true, but you helping them. You feeding the dogs. If you know dudes is dogs, why lure traps for dogs? You know what I'm saying? In a bad way. You should be luring traps for dogs in a good way so you can peep it, what's going on, and see who's really a dog and who's really honest. You females want to go after the bad boys, and when they act bad and you get done dirty, then it's a problem. You got to start taking accountability, because men, like I just told you, I'm taking accountability for men. Not all men, I can't speak for all men, I'm not God. So I could never say every single man on the planet does this. No, not saying that at all. So please, I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying, women are the most beautiful things God has created on this earth. Where another female could look at another female and be like, wow, she is beautiful. Think about that, woman. Let that sink in for a second. If you, as a woman, could look at another woman and say, wow, she is beautiful. Look at her body. Look at... And now we're men, like I told you. How we think, different. So now if you could feel that, what you think we up against in this world with all this temptation going on? And now when we trying to do the right thing, I'm gonna leave that for a whole nother episode, because that's a whole nother topic. I don't want to jump around. Sorry for keeping me this long, social media world. I appreciate you. For the subscribers I do have that watch consistently, I appreciate you, for real. I hope this is making a difference in your life. If it's not, I hope you're passing it on to somebody that makes a difference in their life. Sincere J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. You already know.